Something I think about often and try to always consider are the human beings behind our products. And what I see often is opportunities for better representation and open doors for big ideas that are going to change the world. Within the first 2 minutes of talking to Chris, that I knew this was an opportunity for a collaborative relationship that we had to move forward.
Honey buns, because this was a plantation.
My name's Charlie New, and I am the principal category merchant for refrigerated beverage. My responsibility is to create pathways as frequently as possible to bring in as many people into our shelves that have a story to tell. Every city and every place that we visit has its own culture and its own food culture, especially its own customer makeup. We wanted to surgically lean into the areas that Chris felt was most meaningful to his community and where he believed above all that he would succeed. I first trusted his expertise. I listened, and then I worked to remove roadblocks so that we could move forward with his plan. There are only a handful of paths into our mini Whole Foods stores. It's sort of an all or nothing. You're going big with us and you're going everywhere, or you're staying sort of relegated to this very small area. But we wanted to break the mold a little bit. Chris literally handed me a list of cities and places that he said, if we could get into these places, that's the dream. And I'll be honest with you, it didn't align with the map. But we said, okay, we know we can do this with the right amount of thoughtful planning and execution, and this will be something that we'll be constantly tending to. But I was actually really excited to do it, not just for Chris, but because I wanted to show that we could. And I wanted to show that this is something that we can do again. And so here we are, and he's launching into that list of stores.
We've done a lot of back and forth. Keith on our team, so many emails flying back and forth, so many documents, and this expansion is very unique, it's very intentional. We've expanded to markets that really have the opportunity to align with our brand, places that I'm personally connected to in many instances. People showed up. I didn't know how many people was gonna come with it being cold like this. I see this as a mirror, and depending on the mirror you're looking in and who is looking in the mirror, it might take a little time for that to be realized. And I believe that those cities yielded the most opportunity for people to look in this mirror and see themselves in it.
There are incredible human beings out there, like Chris, who have harrowing stories to tell and who will change the world. And if people like me don't go looking for them, they don't get opportunities as often. They don't get doors open for them. They don't get meetings. They don't get funding. They don't get tickets to the food shows that they need to be at.
I think that sometimes DEI can feel performative. We just do the things to check the box. But if we really get to the business of connecting with other humans and making sure that we focus on inclusion and belonging, I was happy that Whole Foods Market added belonging to our title. It puts a different focus, a different lens on it. One of the ways that we resist and we fight back is by getting, those unhealthy foods away from our dinner table and taking control of our health and making the conscious choice about what food sovereignty and what healthy food looks like in our own personal lives. I hope that we get to tell more of those stories